Guys, how you doing? Hope mko poa. Karibuni sana kwenye Trends channel. Tuko hapa na presenter Room Tembei TV 254 Digital News. Tuko pia na African Flag News na Johnny 254. Karibuni sana. And tuko na mgeni hapa. He has been here before, but tumeamua tumtafute tena because the last video we did, people were like, he's so inspiring, we want to see him again. And guess what? Tumemtafuta tena. He's none other than Ochibela.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
It's been long.
Yeah.
It's been long. No, mmerudi mnaglo daily mkirudi.
Ndio na God.
Yangu anakulishwa mzuri, kudekezwa na kulishwa. Hello. Her excellent herself, my wife. Yes, tunasikia mzuri kidogo, unajua kidekezwa pia mzuri taonyesha.
Ochi kwanza ni my wife.
Yes.
Kidogo pale atukuuliza ni dating, ni wife, ushapeleka mahari au ni?
Hao ni bibi mahari inafika.
Dating stage ulijiondoa.
Hii. Unajua hii soko ikiwa chafu, ndio upate ile papa yako moja imeiva kidogo uende uvishe kwa nyumba. Ndio hiyo sasa.
And how is marriage life so far? Watu wanasema guys, ni jela. What's your experience?
Well, unajua like I said before, it depends on the person that you meet. So unajua kila mtu anajenga kwa jela yake. Na kitu kama marriage, you know you're not going to be 100. That utakuwa na sukuma kitu 100. Of course atakuja 100 ukuja 100. So for you to get love, there's something you have to sacrifice. Yeah, for you to get hate, that means you're sacrificing something. So as for me, I have to sacrifice something for the love. So I'm ready for it. It's challenging because at the end of the day, you know the person that you are ukiwa peke yako. So kuna ka freedom fulani utaweka kando na kaigo fulani lazima utachemsha weke chini, and then there are a lot of things that will work on. Na another thing ni kama marriage, haina special book yenye unakaa chini, haina maneno. So ukikuja hivyo na ukuje na kuchemshana, mmekupatana mke watu wazima. Hakuna mtoto wa mtu hapo. So kila mtu anafaa kuweka hiyo chini muelewane, and the good thing is if you can marry a friend, if you can able to marry a friend, then I think stress yako inakuwa chini. Mtu mwenye anaweza kuelewa. Marry a friend, mtu ataelewa ujinga yako, uchizi yako, kwa sababu unajua uenda wazima wangu akiamka si kila mtu ataihandle. Kuna mtu anasema ujambo. Ndio unasikia mimi msemaga hivi. Unajua life ni kama umekuwa mbele ya kamera kila wakati. Venye wewe peke yako unakujaga chini unaangalia chini una review. Lakini hata hii tunajua tumepata artificial ones. Ndio sasa ni kama album ya kila mtu. Ukiwa mbele hii kuna venye unataka kubehave, kuna venye unataka kubehave. So hiyo life ni kama kamera. Ukiwa mbele unaambia okay play, hakuna repeat, hakuna remix, ni one move. So ukiweka kitu kama if you know okay so I'll have to live for this day. Kenye unafanya tu you have to live right. Unasema okay inanipendeza mimi. Ndio. Na huyo mtu wangu hapa kando inampendeza. Yeah, anapenda wenda wazimu wangu. Yeah. So let us enjoy wenda wazimu wangu, ni enjoy wake because unajua kila mtu amekuja na manual different. So siwezi soma manual yangu kwa manual yake. The moment ameamua kunipa manual yake nikasoma nikasema okay hapo ndo wenda wazimu wake nafika na tunaweza vibe. Why not? Pick it and move with it.
Functionally we should expect from
you. Tunajaribu kila siku. Every time.
Wacha kwanza ndio mwanze kujaribu.
Yes.
Umekuwa married for how long?
Married sasa hivi kama nimegonga 1 year.
1 year. Na before mfikie hapa sasa hii 1 year. Kama tunapanga maybe kutafuta mtu hivi, maybe kwa successful. Unajua kwa tujaribu bado wapate.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is that unajua when you marry, unajua watu wengine wanajua they date for just having fun.
Yeah.
Alafu mimi ni mtu mwenye siwezi date ku have fun because najua nikianza ku have fun ndio mimi mtoto wenyewe very nice. Kwa sababu if I'm dating for fun that means niko hapo tu kucheza rumba na nitoke. Nikicheza rumba natokaga time yenyewe sasa unaanza kujua na feelings. So nikianza ku date mtu najua okay this is the person naenda ku wife. Najua inaweza kuwa a bit odd to watu wengi, mostly the generation is sahi wanasikia tu you guys can still go for love. Wanasema love is a scam. It is a scam if you get a wrong person or a wrong opportunity. Because ukinipea weapon I know how to use it. Kama mimi ukinipea bunduki unajua either use it to defend you or attack you. Unajua kila mtu na weapon. If you give me a weapon I have to know what to do with it. If you give me a bunduki either I choose to attack you or defend you. Na exactly the power yenye nimepata ama the presence yenye nimepata kutoka kwa God, I use it in the right way because at times watu wanaweza pata ni ngumu. Watu watakutreat the same, but it doesn't mean that I have to check the same gun and shoot the same people I'm supposed to protect. a child have to neutralize it. You know, you have to lose something to win something.
So everyone said that we should expect
Or you should expect one.
Wow.
Yeah, but Chief,
Yes.
pale in the past nilifanywa interview kidogo pale ukasema story
Yes.
ya, you know, relationship yako
Yes.
na God,
Yeah.
na also pia sekta ya mtoi.
Yes.
Ulikuwa pale mmejipanga kidogo mkapata miscarriage, maybe how the situation was, how did you guys feel? Maybe kuna watu pale nje wanapoteza watoto na unapata maybe they don't have a good way of dealing with it.
Miscarriage is bitter. It is really bitter, mostly after, you know, after you've gone into a series of hardship. It is bitter. It is bitter to a point that if you don't have grace, kutoka hapo ni ngumu. You know, it's really easy for mtu kusema, hiyo tu, I'll move on. Until you go through it, then utajua how painful it is. Najua siwezi jua uchungu wa kitu mpaka upitie. Najua huwezi sema ati Mungu ni mzuri mpaka uone akikutoa mahali ndio utajua uzuri wake. It means you're a liar. So mimi naweza sema Kenya nilipitia. I think I'm not the same person after hiyo kitu ilifanyika. But na thank wenye watu wali understand, watu walikuja kanipea moyo. I mean, you know, at times we may think that we just need ourselves, but tunapata we need some people to come and just rescue you from whatever trouble you're going to put yourself in. There's a pit, kama hiyo ni pit. It's a deep pit, and ukikaa chini uko na ile expectation ya this is it. We are finally having this, you know. Until unakaa chini na unamwambia God, okay God, this is what we wanted. This is a present umetuletea. Alafu unaweza pata this is a new marriage. Unajua kila mtu hapa hivi amekuja na some emotions that hatuwezi control. I'm just human. Na kitu kama hiyo kifanyikia, I mean, you need to dig deep. You need to dig deep. Unajua John the face, but already if you're connected to something and you feel like this is what you want. For example, maybe emotions zangu zona I don't hide my emotions. They run deep in a cut. Kama ya mtoi, I knew I was going to be a daddy. And it's painful enough later you're being told you've lost 2, so I was supposed to be a daddy of 2. So you can imagine those are 2 souls gone before you even meet them. Yeah, so it's a soul, you know what, when you don't know the flesh, this is a soul gone, a soul that I would love to know, a soul that I would love to meet, a soul that I would like to bond with, a soul that I would like to stab my head, a soul that I would like to leave a legacy for. The same way my mom has done for me, the same way my dad has done for me, it's the same soul. You know? There's a connection between 2 beings. So that's such a connection you lose, you still feel it. Any dad will feel it, any mom will feel it. So inatakaga energy, it drains you, but it needs a lot of grace. Mimi naweza sema God alinibless kwa sababu grace alinipea after that. I think I'm not the same person because every day I usually thought, but says you go fear and death. Until you get to a situation whereby you feel like okay, sasa inakuonyesha truly you don't fear it, because at the end of the day life inajua kenye inatakufanya na life itafanya penye nataka. So all we pray for, I pray for strength and grace each time. Yenye the next one ikikuja naomba God atanipea. Hata akinipea triplets namshukuru sana. Akinipea moja ndapigia magoti namshukuru sana. Kwa sababu hii dunia hatujuagi how long we're going to live. We are living in a borrowed time.
So you had to go through that. And maybe moving on from here, how have you been? What have you been doing?
I think I've been another chapter. Remember, each chapter has a beginning and an ending. For example, I've been around. I've been still doing some vlogs. I've been kama mwanaume wengine, I've just been struggling. I've been trying my best to start a family or to keep our family going. I've been there, just as every man. I've been trying. I've been taking care of my wife. I've been taking care of myself. I've been trying to make relationships work. For now, life is not as easy. Remember, I was telling you guys I'm an Uber driver. And Uber now is a mess. It's like unaingia then pesa yote nenda kwa gari. So I don't want to lie to you because I'm struggling. I'm struggling like 50,000 more drivers out here. Maybe I'm even at a better place because maybe them, you know, unajua mtu anaweza kuwa ana lease gari from someone, then you have to pay every day and you still have to go with something. Now with this economy right now, money is not circulating. That means if you don't have money, I don't have money. Because now watu wanasema Uber is a luxury. Is it? Yeah, because when I pick hesabu the person anaweza tumia, I can still economizing that and use it somewhere else, which means I'm the one who's going to get hurt. So it is difficult, but Mungu ni mengi. sijalak since money has been scarce. As you can see, I drove here. The maana nakwambia mimi maisha yangu ni sasa ni grace of God. Grace ya God. At times nakaa chini lakini najua stress inaweza kushika, alafu najua naweza shukuru Mungu nini alinipea watu wanaweza niamsha ile wake up call na nakwambia daddy usiende hiyo side utakuwa sawa. Alafu unajua unapata watu wenye wanaweza kuja na kuambia there's something called confirmation. When you find people who can confirm their presence to you, it gives you that little bit of spark to keep on. Na hiyo confirmation is a part. Nimekuwa na God all through hizo confirmations zinakuwa. Someone hata kama ni wawili, you just need one person to push. Na mimi at least nilipewa mtu mwenye ananichukua venye niko, and the surrounding niko nayo, the circle niko nayo sahi. I think they're supporting every single mistake I do. Si ati kunikashi. They say okay, we've been there before. Hata si tulikuwa hapo, just keep pushing. Hata kama tuweze kusaidia financially, emotionally you can do ABCD. No. Hata kama si emotionally, they have to just be present. There's a presence yenye ukipata, kuna vitu zinakuwa rahisi. But I'm still around. I'm still pushing. I'm still vlogging every day. I've never missed a single vlog. I still love what I do.
Kwenye Obbina YouTube channel.
Yes, kwa Obbina YouTube channel. I do it every day. I market my YouTube everywhere. Actually, nikwambia venye mu market YouTube yangu mtacheka.
Hadi siku hizi mambo tu leo kila mahali ndio wasahau Obbina.
Sana jua venye mu market, unajua kwa YouTube channel yangu. And okay, the thing in Obbina kwa najulikana ile time is because I was around people when wanajulikana. I was already around people when the platform yao is already due. So the moment, okay, what some people have been asking me, I left, it is a stupid idea or it is a stupid move. But remember, you have to leave when you feel like it's the right time. The moment you feel that something is sparking in you, you don't stay in one place because that spark, you lose the spark. Na tunaogopaga change.
Yeah, people are so much afraid of change.
People are afraid of change.
They just want to stay in their comfort.
Yes, but the problem with change is that change will make you suffer within because you'll get to a point where you're too comfortable. Then when that comfort is not there anymore abruptly, then that's when you end up losing your head. But it's good to look forward and say, okay, if I stayed there longer, whose name was I going to use? Not mine. It's their name that I was going to use.
Because when you shifted and decided to take a new path, to change yourself as a person and also as your path, you got to explore a few things for yourself. Maybe, na kama ungebaki hapo, maybe the situation would have found you and forced you out. And that's why people find it hard to be able to accept change because they are forced out of their comfort zone.
And the good thing about not being forced out of your comfort zone is that life is exciting. Life is so exciting when you just decide, okay, let me fly. Remember, the only opportunity, there's this phrase I usually use. I usually say, life is for the living. Most people take it lightly, but if you sit down, fikiria a bit deep about it, life is for the living. The moment you stop living, you're not going to experience whatever you experience as a human being. Maybe, as another entity, you're going to experience it differently. But I want to experience it now. Me, a 33-year-old guy, I want to experience my 33 immaturity and maturity. I want to experience everything in a different single way. I mean, it was not written for me to go and just stay in one particular path and not grow. Because I'm not going to grow. Because imagine, if Obbina grows as Obbina, a brand, watoto wangapi hapa nje watakuwa inspired? Yeah. For example, mtu kama mimi ukiniuliza, I watch Lin a lot. Lingogi. I watch Marwa. I watch Naso. I watch you guys. I mean, my Yugno, there's some inspiration you get from somewhere. Kuna learning course and some people, they take it lightly. I don't blame them. It's only the wiring that been put into because the society will wire you into a point where you're numb to some other things. But if you keep life open, experiences open, let it come. I mean, let the worst get you ready. And if you're not ready, then you have to improvise to make yourself ready. Remember, the only thing you have is the wiring in your brain. Then, if your brain can play games with the body, then akuna benye soul yako utakuwa in peace. Yes, I have peace. No. So there's someone I like having people that have of like minds or people who are kind around me. Because kindness will teach you a lot. Kindness will teach you a lot. So kindness will teach you to be ready to in receiving life as it comes. It's as easy as just being neutral and letting it come.
You've spoken about transition.
Yes.
Maybe is it something you love to talk about with Obbina? Was it your decision? You know, there are some speculations out there.
Yeah.
Maybe you would love to clear the air. Maybe did it reach a point where you said, I'm done? I'm not going to actually happen?
Well, you know.
Ochi, before you
Yes,
answer that,
yes.
some people might not know what you are doing at Obbina's space and which on Facebook.
Yeah.
Space here.
Yeah.
And also, some people can think you are working for one person,
Yeah.
or maybe you're working for both. Maybe
Yeah.
for someone who doesn't know exactly what you're doing there, maybe you
Okay.
can explain to them.
Yeah, in the beginning I went there. I wanted to get some help with my YouTube channel. I didn't go there to work per se. I went there majorly to be helped to grow my YouTube channel. And by then, as I told you, guys, I was going through some stuff which I already talked about.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get myself straight, and I was trying to keep myself busy, and I was trying to get myself money to put myself out of this place, because money makes things easy. You all know that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say it's not all about money, but it's all about
No, it's all about money.
money.
Because you can imagine, if something happens to my wife right now, tuseme anaingia kwa depression, the best thing I can do sasa inaweza shindwa hata kununua chocolate yani kutoa hiyo kichwa tu kidogo hapo, unajua. It's good to have money. Money is good. Money is good. So I went there with my own account. I wanted to be helped to grow my YouTube channel. I wanted that direct help. But then I got an opportunity to drive to drive them on Facebook, since I already own a car. I was an Uber driver. The PA Omosh, he gave me an opportunity to be a cab driver. I took that opportunity and also talked to them that I'd like to be doing my own vlogs.
Yeah.
And with my vlogs, the idea is I want to do BTS for Obbina, Obbina team.
Yeah.
So staying there for some time, I felt like, okay, this might be a place that I'd like to stay. I'd like to grow with these people right here. Then after some time, you find out that, okay, it's good that I'm here, but it's not working for me as I expected it to be. Okay, I'm getting the views, I'm getting the likes, but they're not genuinely mine.
You're using
people, there's
someone's name.
Yeah, I'm using someone's name into growing what is not what is mine.
Your name is associated
With them.
You can't be mentioned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if these guys decide that, okay, I don't want to work with you, then it means I'll start struggling making a name from theirs. And you know, the moment you start depending on someone else, it's very hard for you to depend on yourself.
Yeah.
You get? So the moment they start giving you drips of sugar, you know, that's the only way that you end up trapping yourself, because are they getting drips of sugar, not the source of where the sugar is coming from. You get?
Yeah.
So akuna haja I go to put myself in places where I'll be getting only the drip of sugar, not the sugar itself. The satisfaction is there, but not at a very minimum level. The moment you do something for yourself, and you're like, okay, this is the right path, and this one is already what I want to do, and you feel like, okay, here I'm getting peace within this environment. And I'm one person, if I'd like to do something, I don't want to go do it. It's okay, depend on someone to ask for permission for me to do something. You get? I like that opportunity whereby let me explore life as it comes. It will be difficult, yes, but it's not a shortcut.
Yeah, you want to be a free bird and be able to experience.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not afraid in trying. I'm not afraid in going and starting again, because I've started again a lot. I've been in rock bottom a lot. And each time I lose, I came to realize the strength I have to wake up and push on again and again and again. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of in this world apart from waking up and trying. If you're not trying, then you should be afraid. If you're not trying, then you should be afraid. But if you're trying, even if you're going through hard times, then you must know that something has to happen. Life will always favor you. One way or the other. Be it, it can come earlier, sometimes it can come later. But at the end of the day, if I'm not favored here, I'm knowing the next spirit form will be favored. Because I am sure that this is my first time to exist. Because I came to understand life, even our pastors do not understand what life is. Yeah, in our Bibles, in our Qurans, nobody understands what life is. We have some image of what life might
be. Yeah, but there's so much more to life.
There's so much more to life.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about you that if you sit down and just start thinking, you are the wonder of the world. Let's leave these monuments, the Egypt and stuff. You yourself is a wonder of the world. Remember, imagine You can wake up and you can convince another human being to love you.
Yeah.
How easy is it?
Speaking of love, people are so much afraid of love, you know.
Yeah.
Like watu wengi wako so afraid of love, you know,
Yeah.
because of what is going on out there. Wengine wanaachwa.
Yeah.
Kama recently tumeona kwa news where we had this, I don't know, it's a 21-year-old lady.
Yeah.
She got stabbed.
Yeah.
Did stabbed or maybe alikatwa na panga or something,
Yeah.
I don't know. Alikuwa pale amepostiwa and they were living together.
Yeah.
I think they have a 1 year difference, 21, 22, I don't know. But hapo difference ilikuwa hapo. People are like, watoto wanafanya.
Okay, do you know there's another problem with the community, this community, the society we live in right now. They're really quick to judge the ending, but they're really not ready to help when that thing is cooking. We cannot go judge the love that those guys, the ending of which someone is killed or stabbed. But all along, walikuwa na majirani. They were with people around them that were seeing something happening. You know, you have to curate what you want to plant. First, if you want to plant a seed, then you have to start, okay, hii ndio kitu tunataka ikue, si ndio? Ukiwa mtoto, did you choose your religion?
No.
You didn't choose your religion, yeah? You were curated. Ulipelekwa, ukapulizwa. Right now, the religion you are taught as a kid is the religion you're taking. It's the same thing with that right now. Mimi nikiona mtu anaumia hata kama ni mwenzangu na anaumia na kwa relationship, akianza kuongea will listen. You know, we become very selfish in this society whereby you see someone hurting and then unasema, "Ai, kimemramba, mtaachana tu." That's the problem. The moment you see someone crying, unaona hii relationship inaenda mbaya, that's the moment unaambia, bro, kama iweze haki, so achaneni na saa. Ama you guys, abu chukweni off kidogo. Don't be afraid to tell them. Yeah. Wewe hebu enda home kwa madhe, wewe baki huku penye ulikuwa, ama wewe enda huku ubaki. That's the idea. At the end of the day, do not judge what that person did, because at that particular moment, whatever it was happening to him, ange control. Remember, people snap. We snap. Every human being. Unajua ushaika chini, there's a time umekaa chini, and then mtu akakukosea, you're always a kind person. Then you end up unashtukia umemtusi, then unakaa chini, you feel that guilt. Unasema, how did I do this? Yeah, seems the same way when jamaa aliact. Unajua mtu atakuja semee, no, acha kujustify kinyo jamaa alifanya. It's bad, yes, but at the end of the day, what led to that position? Hamwezi jua what led to that position. Ndio maana hata sahi, we need a lot of help, mostly wanaume. All of us need help.
Yeah, mental issues.
We are all sick. Wacha tuseme wanaume peke yake, we are all sick.
Sure. But there's this thing about men being free to ask for help. You
Yes.
have that superiority complex. You don't want to feel like someone's undermining you. Maybe you feel like you're not like up there.
I'll talk about my experience. I don't want to talk about another man's experience.
Okay.
Let me talk about my experience asking for help. With my nature, I'm not afraid of asking for help when I'm hurting. Nikiwa naumia siwezi ogopa kuitisha help. Because if I don't ask for help from you guys, who else is to help me? I cannot just call the angels now talking about power and all that. They come and help me. They use people to lift you up. That's one thing people don't understand. For God to help you, He will use people to lift you up from wherever you are, because we are meant to live together. We are one. So, Mungu ukisema, God bring me something, you know, ukikuwa na duka utajinunulia, someone else has to come and buy from your shop. Ukiona unafanya kazi ya kuuza maji, hiyo maji utakunywa peke yako, inamaanisha you need to make some profit out of it. Yeah? So I cherish people because people are money. Hapo ndo penye pesa iko, hapo ndo penye uzuri iko.
Ndio atakuja kusupport.
Atakuja. Yes. So you learn how to live with people. I can bond with anyone at any time. Any place when you working. Hata nipeleke Madhare bora hata nipiga. Na bond tu hata mimi pia kichwa imeruka. Wallahi.
Sibedi hivyo ndo Kasamole aliambiwa. Alisalimwa kidogo akaambiwa na jela moja jana kwanza alimwambia. Amesalimwa kidogo amekimbia hadi Morara amesalimwa kidogo.
Yes.
Alisema anataka kutake a break.
Yes.
Morara Kebaso.
Yes.
Anataka kutake break kidogo alisalimwa.
Yes.
Jana anasema hii field imekuwa unasalimwa kidogo unarudi. Hapo ndo mwanzo.
Unajua you have to choose your battle. Okay, ukisikia unaweza na politics, go for it. If ukisikia unaweza na politics, ingia, because you know ukijua unaenda kuingia kwa politics na unajua okay which position I'm going to take, then be ready for the repercussions. You know which side you have to stand. So unajua that is a choice. Hiyo ni kitu, politics is a choice. Okay, leo naona windi inaenda wapi, acha nisimame hii side. Ilikuwa choice. He was ready to handle whatever was going to happen. Unaona sasa Morara baada amerudi. He can handle what is coming. We as Kenyans, we know what we want. That's why we can handle what is coming. You know, we are all ready. It's not hakuna kitu ile inasema ati it's still cooking. The thing is ready, it's baked. The only thing inasema tunangoja hiyo kuka fungo ndio inainuka. That's it. Kila mtu ana choice yake. As for politics, hiyo ni choice. Spiritual belief ni choice.
Wachi tutoka kidogo kwa hiyo mambo ya politics.
Yes.
Tukuje kidogo kidogo kwa love.
Yes.
Kuna mambo ya dating. Juzi kidogo tumesikia mambo ya situationships.
Yes.
Pale watu wanakalishana je, maybe mtu amekosa option. Na maybe wewe alikuwa anapenda kweli.
Unasikia?
Lakini anakuja pale wakiachana kidogo ilikuwa situationship.
Ilikuwa situationship.
Au kunot.
Unajua unaandika contract, unajua unataka nini. Unajua nikikaa wewe hivi na unaona na kucheza utajua.
Yeah.
You know, we usually convince ourselves that akiani chezi, but you will feel it, you will know it. Your body tells you first. Mwili yako itakwambia first. If you don't keep tabs on your body, hautajua. Mimi najua sasa maybe inaweza kuwa tamu, lakini later ikiniramba I'll say it happened.
It happened.
But it happened. I did not know it, but all along, you know, unazaona nyojo. Okay, we have come in a culture whereby I'm not saying my love life is perfect, but it is what I want it to be. Because unajua tunakaa chini na tunaulizana, dadi, ungependa kupendwaje? Mimi ungependa kupendwa hivi. Unapenda kudekezwaje? Mimi napenda kudekezwa hivi. Na ukilia unalianga mpaka design gani? Naomba mimi kikuja na achilia kuachilia.
Do you think money is an important component of maybe a successful relationship?
Not really. It has to start with you. Because remember, at the end of the day, kama unakuja kwa relationship, then you are carrying someone else's life on your hands. Hiyo ni emotions. Unajua ukienda kwa kitu kama hiyo unajua okay, so I'll be dealing with this whole person. Emotions is not something to play with. So ukijua kitu kama hiyo, then you have to be ready. If money is there, if you want money, go just tell the person, mimi niko hapa because you're rich, but I can just love you ish.
Sasa si hawataenda mahali akisema
si unajua watapatana. Kuna wenye wanapenda mimi ndakupea tu do, wewe fanya kinyo nataka. Unajua kulewana ni mzuri. Na ukikaa chini na uone, unajua mtu anataka pesa utajua. Mtu unataka pesa tu utajua. Utajua. Na mtu amekuja genuinely vile utajua. Kwa sababu unajua you cannot fake it forever. Kuna wengine wanasema they're really good at faking. No. Mtu atakaa chini utadhani mtu mwingine ni mjinga, but asha notice. Ataenda kaa chini na mabeshte yake, sema unajua anafanya hivi ABCD. Nasikia like I just want to give him time. Those are the conversations we usually have. Alafu hiyo time unasema inakuramba. Because you did not accept what is on the table. Unajua ni kama umepata mtu mrembo na unasema this is out of my league, lakini let me familia something might happen.
About that, hiyo mambo ya sijui ligi na nini.
Yeah.
Ile mbona why people are always concerned maybe tuone kama ni looks. Wewe ni mrembo sana for me.
Sasa
alafu upate mwingine ako hivi, this one looks like this anafaa kuona huyu anafaa kuona huyu.
Okay, so sasa hiyo sasa inakujaga with self. Kuna less self inaitwaje? Self what? Inaitwaje kujipenda hii. Mimi hiyo self love. Inafanya ukijipenda kidogo na ni ligi kubwa. Mimi wacha nikwambie. Sasa hata wife hapo hapa. Mimi singekuwa na wife. Ni hata kina Huda angepita mbele yangu nikakadia aseme tu no madadia wezani. Ndio naachana nayo because then at the end of the day anazanganisha mama. Kijana ina dola gani mimi? Unajua ujuaji. Ujuaji unajua anaweza kuwa ameka hiyo place ama unaweza pata mtu kama nani tuseme kina nani? Kina Vera kuna vitu wanapenda hata wenye watu hawana do. Lakini najua venye sasa amesema mimi sasa hii pesa yangu ninadai. Haizi kuendea. Lakini unaweza pata kuna mmoja anavunjikia. Kila mtu anavunjikia kitu. Na unajua hata wewe unajua kuna chali ukiona saa hii unavunjikwa kwa roho. You're like exactly. Si ndio huyo chali kwani ni nani? Yeah. Akikwenda katu baby unasema ayo
doesn't else matter.
Na kuna mwingine akuita baby unasema sasa ingapi inafanya. Unajua sasa ni kama mimi mtu akinitangamia wife wangu atasema hiyo ni ngamia yangu my friend. Hiyo ni ngamia yangu, mtu akiniita umbo anasema my chihuahua. Yani mimi ni chihuahua yake, mimi yani bamba hivi. Even ni rahisi kubali yenye uko nayo. Kwa hiyo story ati ligi. Utafanya utakuwa na chances daily. Au jamaa na breathe kama wewe. You know, there's even the strongest man on earth has to bend down to shit. Inakwambia nini? Amase tuko level moja. The only thing is that the status yenye tunajipeana ile tunaogopa vitu zenye ziko inevitable. Wacha nikuulize, ukikufa nikufe. Kwani mimi nitakulewa na mcho alafu utapapaswa na mcha? Hai, wewe utapewa ni ya gold, mimi nipewa silver. Si casket ni ile ile. Ama kuchomwa ni ile ile. At the end of the day mwili yetu ita break down. At the end of the day our bodies will have to break down, all of us. So if you know that, then why do you fear love? There's nothing like leap. Just go for it, kill it. Ikikataa jitoe.
Mbona kujaribu?
Hii dunia ni kujiamini. Unajua the worst mtu anaweza kuambia ni, hapana, wewe si ligi yangu. Unasema, huyo naja nipenda. Inaweza kuwa niko na masikio ndogo kali yangu. Lakini kuna mtu akiona masikio yangu ndogo anasema judge. That's my type. Kuna mtu akiona nimevaa majisa hivi mbambe, lakini nikitembea mbele ya wife pale anasema, hello. Hiyo ni mali. Ndio hiyo sasa.
But mbona inafika ngapi hiyo point yenyewe? This situationships zinafika where mlikuwa mnaitana vizuri streets hadi and wherever sijui nini. Inafika ile point ya hiyo mambo yote 4-5 years. How does that turn from being in a relationship of love to be a situationship?
So what did you want from? What did you go for?
You know, pale maybe like walikuwa in love, you know.
Okay, hata najua when mkianza the moment making an intense relationship might be very yet. But if you stop trying, that's when you guys fall out of love. If you stop trying.
What do you mean by stop? Maybe
before nikupate na kukatia majina mitamu, I'm ready to buy you stuff. To meditate, my flowers. If you stop trying doing that, if you stop trying to give yourself into another person, I think that's the moment vitu zinavunjika. I think umekana bwana kumwona every day see the same, it's not the same person you're and kuna change. So you have to wake up and say, okay, time to recalibrate. Ile data nilipata ya kwanza ya jamaa ime change. It's time for me to delete the software, update the software. Syllabus change. Syllabus ikichange una change nayo. At the end of the day, kama yeye pia anajaribu kuchange hiyo syllabus, mnapigania syllabus, si rahisi, lazima mpeane. Lakini mapenzi si ya wanyonge.
Mapenzi si ya wanyonge.
Si ya wanyonge. Auliza watu wenye wameoa na wamekaa kwa relationship for long.
Lakini couples
want someone to be intentional.
Yes, alafu unajua tuache kujaribu ku act movie.
Bado tunataka ile mapenzi ya K-drama ile.
Yes. Unataka ati ukitaka kunidate nikupeaga girlfriend allowance. Budaka anakupeaga day.
Lakini allowance.
Babako anakupeaga kweli. Mimi si makosa yangu, unajua si makosa yangu, umetoka kwa familia haiwezi unakuja kuniinstill hiyo mapapa pressures hii. It's not my fault. It is your fault.
But kama kuna wapi unampatia but
nikiona nakupea
appreciate lakini
na appreciate lakini si ati lazima.
Si lazima but inafaa kwa situation zenye hauna understand.
Unajua kuna kagana hiki kitu ukitoa na roho yako hiyo pesa kwa gatamu ukipewa. Usha notice? Usipoforce upewe. Akikupenda kwa gatamu
sana
kuliko
ile kulazimisha najua atakupea rules wewe shika hii.
Tusonga.
Alafu itakawia tena ngoje mlazimishe shika inajua itafika tema akatae cry.
Nasema enda tu.
Wewe kanyaga. Alafu ile mwenye anakujaga baby niko na karoa niko na 200 peke yake. Sio ndo kupeleka smoke. Ndio ni kidogo. But unajua imetoka kwa roho. Kesho atashitengeneza mingi sema ile mazile siku ni kidogo acha mteleze kanywele. Unajua the more ndio kuna wale watu kustingy natural. Hiyo sasa ni another case. Hiyo siwezi ongelelea sijafika hiyo level. Unajua kuna watu wako stingy naturally, both men and women.
Lakini mbona nani wastage.
Inakuwa nature. Unajua unaweza kuwa umepitishwa umeenda kwa soko ni chafu 24/7. Unasema mimi nimegeuka bank.
Unatuma fare na kula.
Unatuma fare na ukulwa. Watu nasikia hata Mbalaka tu ngoma ya fare. Umekula fare. Waiting alikula fare.
Alikula fare.
Unasikia? Mtu akikula fare yako for long unajanjaruka unasema hai. Hivyo wacha nitafute mwenye atakula ya mahari. Ndio hiyo najua pia life pia inakuonyeshaga hivi. Yeah, lakini unajua isimaanisha ati so you have to be bitter, alafu kuwe just unkind to people because of your past experiences. Me I love experiences. I don't know, sijui watu I love life because of experiences. I mean, naweza kosana na wewe saa hii. Nitajam na wewe na sitakuongelesha tena, but it's an experience that I know because I'm not meant to be in your life. I'm not meant to be there. Nitaenda kwa mwingine atanibamba. I will make sure I hold that relationship because those are things that people go and buy just to feel them. China nasikia watu wanakodisha bwana boyfriend. Analipwa allowance. Na hapa Kenya mimi napendwa bure. Mimi ni nani? Napenda. Kama ni ulovidovi, I will show. No, it's all about your life choices. I mean, hawezi ishi mara mbili. Sasa niko 33. Ule 22 ni ngumu utanipata huko. Niliacha ule 22. Ule 22 alifanya visanga and I'm happy I did all that. Your experience. Sai, if you can live as your age, as in, hiyo watu wanaita maturity. Mimi maturity na saa zingine sina. Nafungia kwa lock. My wife knows for years of it because anakuwa na cartoon ndani ya nyumba. As in, it's pure comedy the whole time. Saa zingine nakuwa kwa jela. As in, venye nimeamka Ochibela najua, hiyo Ochibela mnajua ni Ochibela kwa kichwa wangu ni watu really different. Ule mwenye muka alisha, wanakuwa na ma meeting. Kuna yule mwenye ataamka siku moja aseme leo sasa tuko serious. Hiyo Chibela akichukua usukani unasema seriousness. Na kuna yule Chibela akiamka asema sasa leo ni ufala. Itakuwa ufala the whole day because na enjoy what I'm experiencing at the moment. I'm living a life that I know in the next few hours I'm not going to get back. The man hata ukana nyinyi say I'm sharing a presence with souls. Tuachane na hii yenye this physical part of us. These are souls I'm sharing a presence with. I mean, the energy we are going to live with here because tumekuja with the positive energy. I'm going to be given more. You guys are adding more life to me because you're making me have fun. I'm speaking it out. We are sharing it. As in, ni rahisi kama kuelewa, just understand tu ungependa ufanyiwe nini. Ile time umelala, no, we share this physical world, lakini ukifunga macho you are all alone. Ukijua you're all alone, kuna mtu mwingine pia na feel the same thing. Why not? Nikuje tu nikuongeza energy yangu. Let me pour into your cup. Haizi kwa mingi but I'll pour into your cup and I'll make sure I don't take away from your cup. Because your cup will have to feed some other people. You know mimi naona naweza ishi. Na mama usema kwa siku ya matanga yangu. Mtu akilia nitakuhaunt. I let people like my mom, my friends mnalilia nini? Munaanguka na mimi. Ile ngoma yangu mnapenda na mnaanguka nayo. Wacha mabibi yangu walie, watoto wangu walie, mabeste. Na make sure kama ingewezekana najua ingekuwa ile tablet najua okay this is the day I'll be going. Nawekea mzinga yenu, watu wa mzinga, watu wa changali, nawekea watu wa muziki, nawekea watu wa benga, nawekea watu wa ipigwe ile serious. Celebrate my life. I mean, celebrate the fact that I gave something to this world. No matter how little or big, I gave something. Nishereke. Okay, for watu wataumia, may God help them. May they have strength. But I know, kila mtu ataenda. The only difference is the time. All of us are going in the next 100 years. Atutakuwa. That's the most painful part about it. And once I told you before, when I was sick, these are the things that I came into understanding that it will never happen. And the moment you come from a place like that, some people will say you're difficult, you're not. It's only that you cannot conform to something people call norm. I cannot be unkind alafu mtu aseme that is me. I cannot accept what will happen. If you are unkind to me, I said I rather cut my hand off nitoke hapo. Because I know I'll take that energy na nipeleke mtoto wenyewe. Unaweza pata mtoto wenyewe anapitia maisha hata kunishinda. Wacha hiyo energy kae mbali. If I cannot make you happy, if I cannot make you feel at least nimekutana na mtu mwenye amenifurahisha leo ama amenipigisha story, put some beat, it's like you downloading something. Nikidownload kitu kwako msee, it's ngumu kusahau, lakini nikikuforce tunachukua, utasahau mbio. Ndio maana nasema mimi life yangu venye nimepitia, I like to use that as in nime-download something from this life. So let me upload it to other people when you're but in different ways. Let them not go through the things I've gone through. If life decides they have to go through the same thing I've gone through, then it is good because they have something to learn through their life. But since I know I am a carrier of goodness and kindness, let me use it. Hata mtu akiniita bani, mtu aniite mchinga, it does not matter because at the end of the day, I know chini ya maji you'll appreciate the kindness that I have hata kwa nichukia. Kuna mali yako kidogo utasema mimi hapo kufanyia mbali lakini bado namchukia. It's human nature. But if I know nime-download yako kidogo, I'll appreciate it because I'd like you to also give me something. Make life worth living for me. Naona hata nikipitia ugumu, saa zingine unajua before you come back to the media, you say, okay, I want to post something. Then you think about who should I be targeting? At me, venye mimi usema, I just don't post things. I'm very, very, very intentional with what I put on. I'm very intentional with what I say. Sitaki kuja niseme kitu alafu nikuja niseme sorry. No, I'm very intentional with what I say. If I say I hate you, I really hate you. No, I'm very intentional with what I say. And if I say I want to be within this circle, then I will be there because at the end of the day, I know what I'll bring there. And I know what I can take out of it. I'm very intentional because life is not something to joke. I've almost lost mine 3 times. 3 times. And the last one was with my wife and I almost lost mine.
Someone came here, saying that maybe they don't get, to understand. Maybe if it's okay with you, maybe you can speak a little bit about it and maybe we can come back and talk about it.
So with the issue of losing life, let's say when I was a kid, I was hit by one of these Mombasa coastless. Yeah, people thought I was dead. But the roadside, you lose control, you can impact. It's a dolphin. Remember, the only thing I remember seeing that in the kitchen bus. And later on, right, I think I was around 12, 10. I still remember it.
He was still
young. Then abdominal tuberculosis almost took my life. Then lastly, I don't know what was happening. Even the hospital could not tell. They were saying that I might be having a bacterial infection that really attacked my body. I was losing heat. My body was growing cold. I was losing temperature like crazy. And I was feeling hot. And my wife was there. And I was going, gonna date him, gonna go for. But it's not my time yet. So, the moment you go through those phases, and mostly the one that I went through when I was in Poland, referee, abdominal tuberculosis, people using as a labyrinth, those are the things that made me know that I don't have to make someone else kid feel bad. I don't have to show my might hata kama naweza. Unajua kuna ile nguvu yenye mtu ukiwa nayo, hata ukiwa na nguvu unapataga mostly mabouncer. These big guys. Hata ukimtusi hata kuangalia tu naenda. Most of them. Mtu mkubwa mwenye anajua anaweza kutandika. Hata kufanya chochote atakuangalia naenda. Most of the people think wamemweza. No, the guy understands the original story of the plot. There's something within and I say, okay, I have the strength, but I don't have to show it physically. At times, ya kuachilia, that's another strength in it. Unajua tendo kaichini simiti. Something has to happen. Unajua, it's the same thing kama unasema love. If I don't feel love, before you have to love, you have to draw the line. Okay, should I fear or do I have to love? Sasa umekuja sasa tuko hapa. Unajua kila mtu anatafuta. Ungeamua ati sasa mazee sitaki kufanya hii the media thing because it's difficult. Ungekuwa hapa. No, it's something unajituma. Okay, let me sacrifice something to get some. Life might have put you in this position, but you have to turn a lemon to lemonade. It's a must. is a must. Because as for me, najua kila mtu ana belief yake. As for me, my belief is that mimi napenda nisaidia watu. Kwa watu kama mtu anakuja kuchukua vibaya ama kutumia vibaya. I like that mutual understanding because I believe in energy. I believe in energy all the way. The energy we're receiving sai kama hii Kenya yetu, the energy receiving is because from the top we're being fed that type of energy. We're being manipulated in a way that these guys, let me just say that. The manipulation that is happening in our country right now is on the highest level.
Yeah, but we're having people speak about the corruption. That's the main issue.
Yes.
People speak and say, like, we have these things where someone is looking for a job and maybe you have like a high-ranking person, maybe a particular position to help you. And they get to help you and bypass people that have been wanting this job for a very long time. That's also some kind of corruption, right?
Yes.
And also we have the high-ranking corruption where we have, the high-rankings and the secretaries, the ministers and everything else.
Yeah.
People are fighting this kind of corruption, but when it comes to you as an individual, like you're part of it, it doesn't look like a corruption to you, right?
Well,
but when people look at like it does not affect you directly. I had someone actually talking, I don't remember who was saying it. People are talking about it when it's affecting directly, you're like, I want to fight this corruption. But when you are in it, you don't see other people suffering from the corruption that is you. As much as it is a small thing that is causing the corruption, people don't get to actually feel it a lot, right? And maybe people don't get to see it so much that they outlook other people out there. But when you're in it, you don't feel it until it comes to affect you directly. So like, I don't want this corruption, I want to fight it and everything else.
Yeah. They usually say, viatu penye viatu ukivaa viatu wewe unajua kuumiza. If you know viatu inakuumiza hapo, then why do you have to expect other people to know why you know? If you know this thing inakuumiza hapa, then if I know corruption is biting this other side, I'm not gonna be the part of it to bite another side because I know someone else is losing, someone else is terrible. And at the end of the day, in this country, let me tell you something. We can live very comfortably if vitu mbili, greed and fear. Greed and fear, that's what is killing our country right now. Look at the greed that's happening on our political levels. I mean, someone is being paid millions for doing what? Kutoka tu apige kitu hapo na arudi. Na unafanya hata yeye mwenyewe ajue hiyo kazi. Nimekuweka hapo kwa sababu ni friends because I can gain something from you. I mean, there's a place right now Kenya wanapigilia sasa hii Kenya inawasumbua tu na leipaje gas, they can eat nicely. Mtu hospitali anaanguka hapa hivi na anatibiwa na anatoka because the government has already taken care of that. I mean, look at the billions that are being stolen right now. It's because of greed. The reason as to why the other thing is happening is because of fear. Because if you see the reason of I'm saying the level of manipulation that is happening right now they want to exhaust everyone. They're exhausting every single person because they know they're doing wrong. But they keep on doing wrong. They keep on doing wrong. Ndio waseme mtu mkae chini mseme tumechoka. That is also a tactic. They want to make you feel tired of this country so that they can do whatever they want because tumechoka. Ile wafanye kenye tunataka. That is the game play now. Watafanya, they know they're doing it. They want to drain your energy. Once their energy is done, they'll do whatever they want. But the moment you stop fearing, that's the moment you know you cannot be drained. And the problem, the thing that is happening in this country right now, the energy has changed. The fear is down. But they're playing the cards of tribalism right now is being brought. The fear of your neighbor. Remember, it's all about fear. The fear of your neighbor, that's the same thing that was used. A lot of people were killed, it was said, if you remember. Yeah. They sold fear to these other guys. If you do this, these guys will do this. If you do this, these guys will do this. It's a whole bunch of manipulation, and I'm pretty grateful that a lot of people are waking up so fast. And I hope in the next coming government, let's have less of this. If we could have less of this, my friend, I think a lot of people are going to. I think if you remember, there's a time when in Gaddafi's regime, people were being hurt, but at least our people can afford gas in the desert. The moment this guy came and said, okay, we need a common currency in Africa, but we fought ourselves as Africans. The same thing we're doing in here. We're fighting ourselves as brothers and sisters. I mean, ni rahisi kusema, but when we put it into action, kula mtu anakuja na ile nataka yangu kwanza. Lakini tukikuwa na ile what if nikiona jamaa umori hapa hivi anaumia. Hapo acha nimuinue. Najua ni neighbor wako. Ule neighbor wako kesho atakuja aseme brother na inuka hapa wacho shike area nyingine. Ndio tukisaidiana hivyo kesho nashtukia the whole community. Hatumizani. Remember in African traditions we used to have this thing as families. Kulikuwa na kanyumba moja kubwa that community. Nyumba moja kubwa penye mngegather mkule. Mwote moto. Mpige story. Alafu wenye wanaenda kulala kwa jikoni walale kwa jikoni, wenye wanaenda kulala huko saidia ng'ombe walale, wale kazi yao ni kulinda hizo ng'ombe zisiende. Wenye wa jikoni walikuwa wenye wanaenda kulala kwa granary walikuwa. But at the end of the day mnakuja mna converge kwa nyumba kubwa. It used to be like that. But the moment we started adopting that western culture. Tukaanza if story ya family tukaanza kutoa. So tukaingia in individualism. Tukaanza to forget, okay, what's the main purpose? What's the main purpose of all this?
Let's go back kidogo. You said something that you were going through like a transition.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us so far imekuaje? You said you wanted to find yourself.
Yeah.
How has it been? Have you achieved that, or maybe are there any regrets? Do you wish maybe you would have made a different decision? How is it so far?
No, every decision I've made in my life I can't regret even a single one. Because by then, when I was making those decisions, I was my clear mind that was the right decision. Each time you make a decision, you do make a condition, you've sat down on yourself and so this is the right decision I've made. As far as I've not hurt anyone, I know I've made the right decision for me. Because at the end of the day, I have to build me. I have to build me to make the outside part better. It's a tough decision. Like I said, I like making decisions. If I feel that it's not fitting me, because the decision I made is I knew it's going to bite. Like one, not a lot of viewers coming to each other. I was ready for that. I knew that was going to happen eventually. I knew that was going to drop immensely. I knew that. I was ready for it. And you can I still have that push that I had before. I still have the push till date. I'm still dropping videos every day. I vlog every day. I drop videos every day. Because the spirit I had when I started is still the same spirit I had right now, because I already understand what I want and who I am. That's the greatness of this, of just having belief in you. Because remember, if you have nothing to believe in, first believe in yourself. If you have nothing to have faith on, have faith in yourself. If you have no one to love you, love yourself first. Start with building this foundation. Then let the rest, Mungu afanye zingine. Mimi nasemaga Mungu akifanya zingine, little things will happen. And you'll never find me coming to revenge. I don't have that revenge heart. Ndio naweza jam niongee mbaya, but ndakuja nipoe. Because I know I have to speak for me nipoe. Na the moment nimepoa, na clear kila kitu and tutapatana na okay, I might decide not to talk to you again, but because I want to keep a peace. There's some peace of me I want to keep. So if I know that is going to happen, then I have to engage myself and say, okay, now tumeingia kwa ile rough road. Siwezi enda shule na CDS yangu yuko chini, sio? Nitaenda kurudi kwa pikipiki. Kwa sababu pikipiki peke yake inaweza pita hapo. Ndio inapitia hapo. So, angusha baggage zote, angusha ile bulkness, kuja kwa pikipiki peke kwa barabara ndogo ya rough road. Kwa sababu huko mbele pia hautaendesha kwa rough road for long, because at the end of the day utakuwa unatafuta njia nirudi kwa ile lami. Hatuwezi kwa lami si wote. Hatuwezi si wote, hatuwezi kwa kulima, lazima kuwa na daktari. Ukishajua hivyo basi hatuwezi kwa, do not expect good things all the time. Just take that experience, run with it.
Well, Ochi, back to your transition, working, in Facebook. Kwa watu hawajui you as a driver, right?
Yes, I was the driver.
Ulikuwa unaendesha demo Facebook, then you get the car, which was really amazing.
Yes.
And then pale watu wakauliza kwa riski ya kupoteza kazi yako, na kusema pale bado kazi ku impact, before you said, to break into a different path.
Yeah.
How was your experience, kwenda na demo hii, pale kumbuka kila siku, experience ilikuwa?
The first thing you have to know, you're dealing with a celebrity. So you have to deal with them as a celebrity. Ukishajua, and then I'm one person, like I told you before, naweza kana mtu yote chini. As long as naweza match energy yako, we go through. But if I feel like that presence is not benefiting me anymore, then I have to leave. You know, leaving does not mean you have to leave when things are bad. No, you have to leave when things are good and when things are bad. Things might be good, but at one point, it's costing you another thing. So you weigh, what is it costing me? Is it costing me my integrity? Is it costing me my morals? Is it costing me my peace? Am I changing into a person that I'm not supposed to be? Those are the things to sit down and look around. You know, it's good to work with other people, but again, if it gets to a point whereby you feel like, okay, something is not going right, there's some line, there's some string that is being cut, and you don't want that string to be cut, then you have to leave and repair that string. For example, kama nafanya kazi na wewe, ni kuonyeshe some bit of madharau, utaendelea kukaa. Tuseme wewe ni house help. Kwa ile nyumba yao wase, wewe ndio unawapikia. Remember, wewe ndio una handle your food. Wewe ndio unaosha. Nikikuonyesha madharau kwa hiyo house, vitu zangu utosha vizuri. Utanipikia vizuri.
Utafanya na madharau.
Exactly. Remember, mimi pia naelewa wewe ni binadamu. Venye nafikiria, sio venye utafikiria. Si ndio? So, it gets to a point when you see it's time for me to depart.
But maybe mtu ata misquote, aseme maybe were you treated na madharau? Or were you just giving?
No, we had our differences, but they were not as bad. We had some differences, but they were not as bad. Ni ile differences yenye watu kwa nayo kawaida. Yenye mimi na wewe tunaweza kuwa nayo, but tena tukae chini tuongee. But then, unajua if there's some differences zikikuja, hata kufanya kazi itakuwa ngumu. Si ndio? Kuna differences zingine zikikuja, kufanya kazi itakuwa ngumu. Si kitu kubwa, but your relationship, I want that relationship to stick. Kuna vitu zingine najua naweza kuwa nimekukosea, ama naweza kuwa nimekosea, ama nimekuchoka, ukanichoka. Which is normal. Ukinichoka anasema, you can see, mtu akikuchoka inaonekana. Remember me, I'm a vlogger. Me most of the time, almost kila kitu ni content. Naweza kuwa kamera yangu inaenda kusumbua a lot, usema presence yako stay. Ama whatever you doing is clashing with what you accept it, give people their time. Now, ikianza kufika place kama hiyo, you'll see there's something you have to change. Either the treatment or the verbal utterances. But always allow mtu kwa kitu kama hiyo. It's a space whereby vitu zinasonga. You have to be changed. And jua alafu kenye yeye anafanya na kenye nafanya, there are two different things. She's into comedy, I'm into vlogs. Anapenda kupiga comedy ya umbea pia, mimi siko kwa comedy ya umbea. Remember niko kwa vlogs. And vlogs is all about my life and what is surrounding me, not other people's lives and what is surrounding them. It should be connected to what I feel, my emotions, whatever I want to give to the world. Ni different. So when Africa Mali unasema, this is not where I want my vlog to go. I want it to have a different direction. Remember, say they have their own thing back there. Yeah? It is not mine, it is their thing. It's Obbina and them on Facebook. Remember that, individuals. At the end of the day, it has to come to an individual.
Yeah, it won't end up with Obbina and Facebook.
Yeah, it's their thing. So if it's their thing, respect their thing, encourage them, wapigie debe, unajua encourage ni yao. Siwezi kuja kwa nyumba yako, alafu nijiforce kwa kiti ya mzee wako, ama nijiforce kwa kiti ya mtoto wako, and nitafit. Ayezi. Ndio. Nikijisikia mazee kwa hii nyumba na naweza haribu vitu, wacha nijitoe.
Wacha waende tu explore kule kando na waache bado waendelee.
Exactly. Yeah. So anxiety nilitoka juu niliambiwa nitoke. Nilitoka because I was ready to leave. Because everything within me was asking me to leave.
Yeah, we can say something like, from what I've heard you talk, we can say something like, Obbina has given you the experience, he has supported you, and he has allowed you to fly freely and be able to explore your own stuff, which is something that is so good if Obbina gets to mentor people and help them throughout and achieve things on their own.
The opportunity of experiencing that celebration, that's one big achievement. That is one thing when you need to come here to prepare. You have to, because it's very hard to experience that celebration life with other celebrities because they will deny you that.
Yes. People will be like, unatumia jina yangu
yes. the opportunity that was given with them on Facebook to get that celebrity feel is hard, it's difficult. It's not easy for everyone. And remember, these guys worked for that. They worked their asses off to get to wherever they are.
People don't get to understand how much people put into their work.
Yes.
Ooh,
it's difficult.
People invest to get to the top.
Oh, man.
People to sign deals.
Yeah.
Na si rahisi sana.
Si rahisi.
Alafu mtu anakuja anatumia jina yako, mtu anakutusi pale na kufikisha pale juu.
Unajua kutoka ndo sasa akue document nilikuwa nakaa hapo. I was like team Obbina na demo Facebook. Not Ochibela as an individual. I'm not saying Nimba, but I was not there as a worker. I was there to also grow a brand. I was also there to grow something from nothing. You know, it's difficult. Tunajua ni ngumu. Lakini if you decide this is the path I want to take, itakuramba, I was ready for it. I was ready for people to even subscribe. I knew they might. Because unajua kuna ile fan base ikifika yenye watu wanakupenda if wakifeel tu umetoka, they feel like you're not supporting their people.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think now that's time for you to create a new
yes, for new audience. And yes. But as I say, sijatoka huko nimepaka hadi audience nyingine. Nimepata some people sticking with me. Si wengi but wako. Ni watu watakuja hata nisipopost wananiandikia kwa email. But Ochibela, what's up man? Atuone vlogs hapo tupo bana, tunahangaika huko. You know wako wenye walikuwa na mimi. Unajua? All thanks to the people wenye I was with. But ikifika wakati unasema okay, let's look at the big picture. What do I really want? Is that what I really want? It's not. And kama it's passion, mimi kwangu unajua napenda video na sina hiyo. I like those. I like doing what I'm doing. As for me, before I start doing a job, I have to make myself love it. Hata career yangu zote, before I did something, I had to force myself to love it. Then I start doing it. Sasa hautachoka. So the thing you are like, okay, something must happen. Because ukiamka kila siku ukijituma, there'll be a lot of no's, but like you know, moja ifanyike. You know, nasema hata kuna someone kama 50 cent the same. Get rich or die trying, you know?
Yeah.
That's the same part. The easy way is saying that why do you have to give up right now when I still have the energy to push on and I can make it? Because Mungu aliwapea the same Mungu atakupea, is not biased. That's one thing that unaweza kachini kind of anaweza kufikiria, okay, the God that gave them the same can forgive me. Your God ajalala. Because they're saying the God that ana bless kazi ya mkono yako. Na nini kazi ya mkono yangu, my dear? Inaweza take long. But eventually something must work. One way or the other. Niende na pesa tu yako. Juu sasa nikienda na pesa ya God, huko juu tukipatana nasema if you meet up there na kina Obbina, now I can sit down and say my life, sasa I can sit with this person at the table without feeling anything. Nikikutana huko juu na kina mtu kama kina Nameless, kina Lingugi, I sit with the same table, I'm like, I deserve it. Hakuna shortcut to me. I really deserve it. But if there's a presence like that happening, do not refuse to take the chance. Take the chance.
Wale wengine wakipart ways with some people, they go out there for interviews, maybe the social media can track down, to win their name. These people brought them. Waliwasaidia hata kama ilikuwa a small group, they still put an impact into your life. Why do they get to drag people down just because someone helped you and maybe you feel it? For this case, maybe you wanted more and maybe akafanya nini unataka, but wanaenda kwa drag chini na mambo kwa rejea jina pale.
I still go back to greed and fear. Greed and fear. The fear of losing you can still make you do all this. There was something at the beginning of bringing a wish in the corner. It's okay if someone does you wrong, voice it out. But if you see the voicing it out is not going to help you, then stop. No need. Hakuna haja. As in, what will I gain from dragging you down? What am I going to gain? At the end of the day, yako ni yako. Siwezi chukua yako.
Kila mtu ako na piece yake ya cake.
Yes. The piece is huge. The cake is huge. Ndio unajua kwa line of business lazima watu watakosana. Lakini usilete kukosana ikuwe personal.
Tena ni watu wakatuchini.
Na kama unajua unasema unaweza hujafungwa mahali moja, hujafungwa mahali moja. Ukifeel this place haitoshi, unajua hauwezi penye umeoga si place utakaukia. Place umeoga si place utakaukia. Unajua wale watu wali instill something in me. Nisingoje hapo nikae tu comfort zone. Okay, they instilling then niko tu.
Yeah, they also maybe you go do something on your own. Like someone ule kijana amepanda, yani he has done so much.
Unaweza imagine one day nikimake it, alafu Obbina anasema huyu jamaa anachikia pride. Demo Facebook nipate siku moja niko place, yani hata mimi nimesimama kivyangu niko unasema huyu jamaa ochi ulitoka far. Mazia mtu kuna ile pride mko na huyu jamaa alipitia kwangu, hata mimi I contributed into that. There's kuna ile uzuri. I'll be happy hata wakifika kitu kama hiyo. Una get? Waseme I'm proud hata mimi mtu kama huyo alipitia kwangu. Nilijua uchipa at a personal level. Unajua ile personal but we interacted. Kuna ile alipitia kwangu, we brushed. Tulipitia, yani tulitumia the same breath for kitu. Hapo ndo mimi nataka. At the end of the day, greed and fear. Once we can control both of these, tuko sawa. Mimi sasa nataka kuishi maisha yangu to the best. Nataka kuweka negativity down to the maximum, positivity nataka kuinua juu to the maximum, because at the end of the day mazesi itakuwa miaka yangu tena. This experience is one of. Singoje ati niingie niko American and the same as an experience. This experience right here is one of.
Maybe tukiwaenda
yes.
Ochi, maybe the future of Ochibela is what's like?
The future of Ochibela is great. Man, I have a lot of dreams. For now, let me say I want to conquer the financial instability that I have. I'm not financially stable. The moment I'm financially stable, I'm telling you the things you'll be seeing in the Ochibela's and the Ochibela vlogs, it will be amazing. As I told you the other day, I want to be the best in the world, if not the only one. Because I believe, okay, si kila mtoto wako, but that's what I'm doing for myself. Because I want to give people content that once they consume my content, Mungu, someone else atakuwa anatoka kwa kitanda anasema wacha nini. Kuna mtu atakuwa anatoka kwa mjengo anasema jadi kuna kitu nimeona pale kwa Ochibela. Wacha ni push. Kuna marriage fulani itakuwa na nabika anasema kuna something in kuna mtoto mwenye atafaidika kutoka kwa Ochibela. Maybe someday I have Ochibela foundation because hapo nataka. I like mtoto wenyewe amefika yule anasema Ochi nazobarikiwa. Najua hiyo baraka si yangu peke yake. Ita trickle down. Yeah. Nataka ni change the face of each generation. At least nitashua and I'm sure I've tried, done my best. Unajua? So nashukuru kila kitu nilipitia, the bad and the good. The experiences kila mtu amenipea. Every single person amenipea. Kama hii is an experience. Nashukuru kila mtu kwa sababu getting this is by grace. Sikujua mtanipigia tena mmenishata nafasi. This is grace. Yenye sahi si kila mtu atanitaka kunipigia because I'm not associated with the big names. You get? But bado mmeniita. Hii inaitwa grace. It's not my doing. It's by the grace of God. So no maana mimi nashukuru kila mtu, the ones who are watching.
Talk to your fans tonight.
Yes, my dear fans, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting the channel. Don't take it for granted. May God bless you, may God give you life, may life give you peace. May you see the wonders that life has in store for you.
Amen.
May you never lack alone.
Thank you so much, Ochi.
Yeah. Platform zangu zote ni Ochibela. TikTok niko na Ochibela 5. Na kuna double L na kuna triple L. Ochibela niko tu hapo na smile aimlessly. Alafu YouTube Ochibela OCHIBELLA_. Niko hapo. You follow, subscribe. I mean, ukiona idea, if you want us to vlog with you and you feel like unataka kuingia, tell me when, anytime we will vlog. I mean, let's share this experience. If you have a project that you want to do with me, let's do it. If it's aid, let's do it. I love aid. if someone's life you want to change, let's do it. I mean, I love doing this.
Yeah.
So, I'll give you the experience that I have. Anyway, God bless.
Thank you guys for watching. Let's see you next on Ochibela Part 3.
Cheers.
That's my
thing. Hello.
Nenda hala. Imefika wana